Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning. This particular F-150 Lightning is a Platinum model finished in carbonized gray metallic. Now, the Platinum is the highest trim level available for the Lightning. This is a true luxury truck. We're going to take a quick walk around the outside here, starting with the front end, where this Lightning does have these full LED adaptive headlights. It also includes the LED light bar that goes on top of the grille. Now, the Platinum does get a unique style with the grille here, this sort of hexagonal design here. Nice gloss black accent. We also have the front view camera system, front parking sensors right there, nice gloss black sort of in the lower bumper. And if we come around to the side here of this Lightning, with the Platinum model, we do have these 22-inch machined aluminum wheels, and that is wrapped in a 275/50 tire. This is a general grabber. We also have the F-150 Platinum badging there on the side. And with the Platinum, we also do have these nice body colored mirrors, which just include the side view camera, the mirror spotlight, as well as the blind spot system up there in the corner. And all Lightnings are Super Crew only with the 5.5-foot bed. So there is no other cab configuration or box size with the Lightning. We also have this nice black sort of accented running board, which does include a little sort of auxiliary light there on the end that actually kind of shines on the side of the box. And we do have this nice blue accented Lightning logo there on the side of the box as well. Nice LED taillight, which also does include the light bar that goes across the top of the tailgate, just like the front end. Also have a nice body colored rear bumper, which also does include the rear parking sensors. And we do have a Class 4 hitch back here, which does include the 4 and 7 pin connectors. The Lightning can tow up to 10,000 pounds. We also have the power tailgate, rear view camera right there as well. So we open up the tailgate. It is the power operated tailgate, so it does go up and down power operated. You can use the key fob, but there's also buttons inside you can use as well. We do have the tailgate step with the tailgate work surface. And we do have a spray and bed liner here. This is an aftermarket spray and bed liner that our friends at Atlantic Car Stereo did for us. So we have a nice spray and bed liner. Apologize, there's a little bit of snow in the back here, but we do have a spray and liner underneath of that. Now, all Lightnings do come equipped with the 9.6 kilowatt Pro Power onboard system. This is basically an onboard generator. So we have a bunch of outlets here in the back, which basically gives you an endless supply of power. You can plug in a bunch of things, tools, cooking equipment, anything you can possibly imagine. These outlets right here will power it, no problem at all. We also have LED box lighting and lots of tie-down points. And if we take a look at the interior of this F-150 Lightning, now, being the Platinum model, we do have these absolutely gorgeous leather seats here. Beautiful bucket seats, nice two-tone material here, sort of color with the Platinum badge there on the top. Nice beige color here with the sort of black exterior. Again, very good-looking seat. Also very comfortable. They're heated and cooled, of course, fully power operated. Perfect for longer road trips. It does include the B&O system headrest speaker. So it's the Bang & Olufsen Unleashed system, 18 speakers, over 1,000 watts of power, and it does include headrest speakers, so it's 360 audio. It's truly an amazing audio system, so it does fit really nicely with those nice leather seats there. Again, nice beautiful stitching here on the door. We do have some unique sort of suede material here on the door as well. Nice wood grain trim, of course, all of your power controls right here, 3-way memory, which not only works for the seats, but also the 4-way power adjustable steering wheel. So we can put this in and out, up and down, all that. That works with the memory. On top of that, we also have power pedals. So power adjustable pedals. We can use this and that will power adjust the pedals there. And again, does work with the memory function. So if you have multiple drivers, you can just click one button, it'll remember it, or you can also link it to a key fob. So it'll remember the key fob. Super convenient if you have multiple drivers. And there's that nice door speaker grill there, CNC'd aluminum. Beautiful design there. Nice, lots of storage here in the door, and also a Platinum sort of door sill plate right there. All of your lighting controls, as well as the front trunk and also the rear tailgate release. I'll certainly show you the front trunk here just in a minute. But if we step inside, take a look at the key fob. And we do have, of course, a keyless fob, and that does include the front trunk release and also that tailgate release on there as well. And push button start. Now, being the Platinum model, it does include the extended range battery, which gives you 580 horsepower and just under 800 foot-pounds of torque. This is a monstrously fast truck. Instant acceleration, which is sort of a characteristic of an electric vehicle. So it's instantaneously fast, super quick truck. And with the extended range battery, you can get about 520 kilometers of range on a full charge. So it's a nice amount of range for you, especially with the extended range here. But if we start here on this nice leather wrapped steering wheel, again, nice stitching there on the inside. We do have Ford's Blue Cruise system, which is a hands-free driving system from Ford. We do have the Blue Cruise little logo up there. Now we can maybe see the little flashing lights here up there and also here on the side. These sensors, although they do not actually flash in real life, that's just because of the camera, but we do have sensors right here which are actually watching your eyes as you're driving. So it makes sure you're still paying attention to the road, which does allow you to actually take your hands off the steering wheel and it will auto steer for you. Unlike other driver assistance systems, you have to keep your hands on the steering wheel. This one allows you to take your hands off, so you don't have to worry about touching the steering wheel to make sure it's still there. It's making sure you're still watching the road. So it's truly the next step in sort of autonomous driving. It's definitely nice for longer road trips, that kind of thing. And it also has adaptive cruise control, lane centering, all the driver assistance features you could possibly need. So it's included here with this Platinum model. We also have right here controls for the fully digital gauge cluster, which gives you all of the truck info, of course, all of your trip information, towing, all your various settings in here as well, all configurable from that gauge cluster screen. And the Platinum, as well as the Lariat model, does include the 15.5-inch Sync 4 display. So this is a 15.5-inch display and is vertically oriented, which is kind of a little bit different. Typically, you have your horizontal display, but this one is vertical, so it kind of changes the way Ford kind of lays things out here. We have your settings right up in here. This little lightning logo. This will pull up some of your controls and your settings. You have your drive modes right here. You have one pedal drive, locking differential. And you also have the 360 camera system, so you can turn that camera on and you can cycle through a bunch of different views with that button there. You also have all your towing stuff in here, Pro Power on board. There's lots and lots of settings. You can scroll through charge settings, driver assistance features. This list basically goes on and on here. Backup power, ambient lighting, all that. And this button right up here, this will pull up some of your menus. So you have your radio, phone, navigation. We have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So it's used wirelessly, which is a little more convenient. You don't have to worry about plugging in anything. It just does it for you. And then we also have the climate control system, which is sort of designated to the bottom. So you have dual zone automatic system right here. And we also have the heated and cooled seat control. So we can use this slider to sort of adjust the heated and cooled seats, again, for both driver and passenger. You can also pull that up a little bit more, so you have a little bit more options you can choose from. And below the screen, we have a wireless charging pad, some USB connectors right there, and we do have our sort of traditional shifter that you would find in a regular F-150, but it of course doesn't use a regular transmission. It is more of like a single speed transmission. We do have the ability to fold that shifter down, and we do have the interior work surface with this nice beautifully stitched leather wrapped console here. We can fold this the other way, and I have a nice flat surface here. You can throw a lunch on here, you can throw a laptop on here, do some work. So that is standard with this Platinum model. We also do have, just like in the bed, another one of those sort of household style outlets, and also a 12 volt right above that. So you can keep everything charged up with those ports right there. And also standard with the Platinum model is the twin panel panoramic sunroof. We also have an electric shade that you can close as well. So if you don't want it open, you can close it up. We also have a dual glove box, just like a regular F-150, like the gas-powered version. We do have a dual glove box up here, just lots and lots of storage on the front. And if we take a look into the rear seat of this Lightning, again, only offered as the Super Crew, so there is no other cab configuration, although this is certainly the most popular cab in the F-150 lineup, so there's no surprise that Ford did it. But that means we have an enormous amount of space back here, and again, with the Platinum model, we have these gorgeous leather seats back here with the Platinum badge on the top. Nice that Ford sort of differentiated it with the sort of two-tone color here. I think it sort of breaks up the sort of just plain black interior that you would see, but we do have a sort of foldable seat here that you can lift up, and we do have a nice flat surface back here. Currently the lockable storage is in its up position, but you can fold this flat, so you have a nice surface back here. You can throw your tools back here, you can throw a dog back here, whatever you got to do. So it's nice that you have this sort of dual purpose storage here. You also have some additional storage there and behind. And if we fold this back down, we have a console right there, which includes some cup holders. And these seats back here are also heated. So we have heated rear seats. We also have a 12-volt connector, and of course, lots and lots of different plugs. USB, another one of those sort of 120-volt outlets. So keep everything charged up and no problem at all. We also have, of course, our rear climate vents, a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. But the last thing I do want to show you is that front trunk. Now we actually have the charge port in behind this door here, so we can push that right there, and this is the charge port door, little Easter egg there on the inside. So this is the charge port. We have a little indicator right here which will show you the status of the charge. Close that back up. So we do have a button under here that we can use, and it will beep a couple times just to let you know that it's opening. But it is powered. It does go up by itself, and it closes by itself. We have a nice big powered stretch there. Again, you can use the key fob, or you can also use the Ford Pass app on your phone. So there's lots of different ways you can open up this trunk here. Now this is all enclosed storage. It's weather sealed. It's completely waterproof. We have 400 liters of enclosed storage, and this sort of load floor here has a 400-pound capacity. This is a very heavy-duty material that Ford uses to reinforce this little load floor right here. Now underneath here we do have actually a cooler. So this is actually a built-in drain right there. You can fill this with ice, throw some drinks in here, and then you can drain it out when you're done. So you have a built-in cooler underneath there. You also have sort of a mini Pro Power onboard system up front. So this is 2.4 kilowatts of power, and we have a bunch of outlets right here and some USB. So you can plug a bunch of stuff into there. You can power everything, and there's the on and off switch as well. We also do have lights here on the sort of the end of the tailgate lid here, so you can light up this entire area at night. You also have some little hooks back here, so you can kind of tie stuff down as well. So if you're interested in this particular F-150 Lightning, this is actually for sale here at McPhee Ford. So feel free to give us a call, or you can visit us at mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.